The chair now recognizes the gentlelady from Florida's 3rd District for 5 minutes.
Wonderful. Well, thank you, Mr. Chairman, for holding this important hearing today. Thank you to our witnesses for appearing before the committee. I actually am fascinated by this issue because it is so rapidly changing, this environment, that it's hard to keep up. And so, as a cord cutter myself, I just call me Twitter-pated. I'm sure my staff loves that right now. So jumping right into it, Mr. Gandler, in your testimony, you mentioned that FUBU plans to introduce AI products that is designed to enhance the customer or the consumer experience. Can you detail what that might look like?
Sure. Well, as I said initially, we're very focused on the consumer experience, and one of the ways we gauge that is by the level of engagement with our product relative to any other product in the marketplace. And as I stated, we're roughly at about just over 100 hours per household of our product. So the goal with AI and machine learning is to better index all the programming, to better understand what people are watching, and to help with discovery of additional program, which I think will help as we create more channels. We have no capacity issues, so basically if we wanted to, we could have 400, 500, 1,000 channels that people can access at any given time.
Well, and I think AI is going to have a profound effect on programming moving forward very quickly that most people don't even recognize. So talking more broadly on the issue, right back to you, Mr. Gandler, and then Leggett. Did I say that right?
You did.
Hey.
Thank you.
All right. You both have touched on AI in your testimony. So the question to you both, what benefits, risks included, does AI pose to the video marketplace moving forward?
So maybe I'll start. In my view, I think it puts the power into the user's hands. Very different from social media where algorithms decide basically what you see. And the way we're developing it is actually going to allow the user to decide what they want. So basically, if you were a fan of Lionel Messi, who's now in the news all the time, you could basically say, show me everything Lionel Messi, and it will look for clips in news segments on any channel, Spanish language, English language. So it's actually a pretty interesting tool to be able to really drive discovery.
Okay.
I'm going to focus on the impact on local broadcasting.
All right.
And certainly there are some opportunities for hyper-localism, some efficiencies in the way we write scripts that hopefully will enable more boots on the ground for the locally focused reporting and rebuild that only people can do. But we do have several policy concerns. I mean, the first is we already have issues in the big tech landscape with our content being accessed online, not being fairly compensated for that local content. That is going to be potentially exacerbated by AI.
Absolutely.
That's scraping. Second, the image and likeness of our personalities, media personalities, both on a local and national level, ensuring that those are protected, very much top of mind for all of our members. And third, we are the most trusted medium by all studies. And the challenges to newsrooms of vetting stories that are littered with AI-generated content, some of which will be difficult to decipher, we've got to make sure we've got the resources in place to do that well. So all of these challenges we're navigating and look forward to working with Congress on.
Well, and you touched on an issue that I'm really curious about is the liability issues that come with using AI generated. There's so much that we could get into, and I only have 55 seconds. Real quick, can you hit on the risk that we have to look at mitigating from the liability of the streaming services utilizing AI and essentially crowdsourcing of it?
Well, I think it's just ensuring that everyone in this landscape has the right mechanisms in place to ensure that likeness, it's one thing if it's truly an AI-generated likeness of a news anchor. It's another thing if it's an image of Lester Holt and the viewer believes it's Lester Holt, but it's not. And so I think this is going to require a lot of work. It's already being done by many of our companies, but a lot of work to figure out how we ensure that our role as the most trusted isn't somehow undermined by consumer confusion.
And I can't believe my 5 minutes are up, so I will submit the remainder of my questions to you all in writing. And with that, I yield back.